So Pika released these things called Pika Effects. What I really like about them is that they do very specific things like inflate, melt, crush, squish. So on Pika, I'm going to my library. This is my cat. I decided to inflate my cat like a balloon, and it worked pretty well. I like how it even clears the frame like that. How about if we Cake-ify my cat? To start one from scratch, what you'll do is start with an image. So pick the image that you want. I'm going to choose this bubble head wrap head that I've done. And then we're going to do a Pika effect, and let's do squish it. Squish it like bubble wrap. Now, one thing that I'm guessing, because it adds sound effects to this. So I think if I say bubble wrap, it'll know when it's squishing to make it sound like bubble wrap. So let's see if that's correct. All right, so now we're going to prompt for a different kind of hand to be doing the squishing. So let's see if this works. So it doesn't seem to be super responsive to prompting. So this is a really fancy vase. We're going to do a Pika effect. Let's crush it. So I'm not going to say anything for this one other than crush it. And then let's see if it looks at the image and knows what it is. It doesn't shatter like glass. So what I want to do here is reprompt this one. Right, so we're going to say crush it. It shatters like porcelain, shards flying in all directions. So this is like, that folds it down. That's not very accurate to how a vase would get crushed. So let's prompt it a little bit to be a little more accurate and see how that works. I want to crush something else. So I'll just click that box off, and then I'll click image again. And let's just crush this car. It starts to affect the car before it gets to it, which is kind of okay, but that's really not what you're hoping for. You're hoping that this would come down and crush it entirely. So if you're going to crush something, make sure it starts up here more, that you actually have the ability to have it be crushed. So having something framed lower or below the halfway point, you're not going to get a good crushing thing the same way we did with the vase, where it starts up there and you can see it getting crushed from the top. If you're going to crush something, have it be tall at the top of the frame. The other thing that's nice is you can try out different effects on the same image. So for this one, we crushed it. It might be nice to actually turn it into cake. So let's go down here to this end and go Cake-ify it. So we'll say Cake-ify it, then we'll say inside is vanilla strawberry layer cake. And let's see if we can specify what is inside. So I'm going to do that one once. And then I'm going to say inside is chocolate fudge cake. It didn't do what I would consider strawberry, but it is layer cake. Here's the chocolate fudge cake. Whoa, 2 knives there. That's the first time I've seen it actually mess up the effect like that. And let's do an explode. So I know this is going to be kind of graphic if you don't like zombies. So I'm going to get a zombie vampire type creature. So this one's going to be a little graphic if you don't want to watch that. But let's just have it explode. Okay. I mean, that's not what you're looking for, right? If you're trying to explode a zombie. It's awesome, by the way. I don't want to make it sound like I'm not appreciating how cool this is, but it doesn't seem to adhere to the prompt necessarily. It's more of like a fiery explosion, and it looks like it's made out of plastic. The way to make these really viral, in my opinion, is if you have it seem like it's real first, and then it transfers into something that's AI. I did a tutorial about this that's in the description. It was using a different AI tool, but you can basically follow the same process for any AI tool. It just involves taking the last frame and then AI generating that last frame of the video. So I did that once for a squirrel. So I'm going to pick that same image for a squirrel. So I think that will be funny. So this squirrel's on my porch and all of a sudden it gets inflated. I'm not going to put anything extra in the prompt there. I'm just going to click inflate it. All right, so that is how you use Pika Effects. They're pretty fun, to be honest. Thanks for watching. If you like these kind of tutorials, please subscribe and check out my playlist because I also interview AI creators. Got a little podcast called How I Generate It.